live. 2-minute countdown, guys. Join us. Somebody joined us. A minute and 15 seconds. One minute to go. 40 seconds. Can you shut off those lights back there too, Bear? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. What's up, Joanne? Hi, gorgeous. Welcome. Currently 2 people to the happy hour show. Yay! It feels like, let's wave at Joanne. It feels like it's been forever since we have had our show. I don't know about you guys, but I definitely feel like it's been way too long. And also kind of overdue, I guess, I would arguably. I don't know. All right, so here's the thing, like, we did take a couple of weeks off. There was a lot of things going on in our country and in our household as well.
Hi, everybody.
What's up? And we're supposed to do this behind the scenes.
What?
So we're not actually drinking coffee. And now you know the Hollywood secret.
Who gives a what we're drinking?
I don't know.
Nobody. Who cares? What are we drinking?
It doesn't matter if we care now. The hat's out the box. Anyways, it's been too long. The happy hour show. Thank you, Joanne, for joining us. And I think somebody joined us and left already. But whatever. Joanne, please remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Of course, we're not only on YouTube. We put videos here live on Facebook. We're on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, TikTok, all that stuff. Thank you for joining us. And please don't forget that if you like this video, to share the video. And of course, like the video as well. But most importantly, subscribe. And I can't emphasize that enough, which is why I say it one more time. Not only subscribe, but hit the notification bell so that you're notified whenever new content comes out. Not just of the happy hour, but we also have comedy sketch videos, charity videos, motivational, previously prepared or edited motivational videos. And also we talk about things as well that are going on in our country. We talked last week about, we're not going to bring it up now, but we talked about some of the stuff. And the world is going crazy at times. It seems like it, at least. So in any case, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into game time. for today's game,
I don't
well,
know.
let's go ahead and have
Oh,
the
we're
computer decide what we're doing.
Yeah, okay.
Today we're gonna play Yankling.
Remember this trick? So, yesterday, here at Minute to Win It, we're modern. In this challenge, the contestant must place index cards between 4 plastic cups to form a tower, then yank the cards out, causing the cups to collapse into a stack. Presto! Failure to complete this task in 60 seconds may result in elimination.
So, to reiterate, first off, there is no elimination. There is penalties for the loser, which no doubt is going to be my wife, because I am awesome at almost every game we play. But I'm going to repeat again. We're going to stack up the 4 cups in between index cards. And then, hey, Bill! Thanks, man. We do look cute together. We should hang out. Oh, you mean me and her? Oh.
Nah.
And say hi to Bella. Okay, so one more time. We put the cards in between each other. We pull the cards out. They collapse onto one another. No, you can't start. You have to start once the game starts. That's cheating.
I was demonstrating.
You were cheating is what you were doing. All right, so as you can see with my wife, you pull the card out. And some of it you're probably not going to be able. You're not going to. Unfortunately, from this angle, maybe I can tilt it during the game
then
at
you'll
least.
see my cheaters.
Well, arguably that'd make the show that much more interesting. I don't know about you guys, but I'd much rather see than. I mean, yeah.
Not my
All right.
cheetos.
So, anyways, there'll be a penalty, as you can see from the wheel of punishment. We've got wax armpit, eat ghost pepper hair, or eat ghost pepper, sorry. Lemon juice in the eye, pudding slap, pie slap,
Pie
shave
face.
pie face, well, basic same thing. Shave eyebrow, whipped cream slap, shave head, powder slap, and kick to the groin.
Nuts.
Kick to the groin.
Nuts, because he always loses.
I don't actually always lose.
Yes, he does.
I won a few weeks ago. Thank you. So, let's go ahead and play our
I
game.
feel like
Are you
there
ready?
are way too many lights.
Way too many lights?
I feel very washed
You guys
out.
think it's too bright in here? I mean, it's definitely bright on this side, so maybe I should shut off this. Will you mind shutting off that bulb there?
Mm-hmm.
I'm also sweating like I'm in church right now. Can you throw me that towel there, my love?
This one?
No, I think that light was good.
That has cleaner on it. Can I give you your t-shirt?
Sure, I don't care. But that light is
Or
good.
do you want this one?
I don't care.
I don't want that light. It's on me. I'm the one that said I was washed out. There.
Okay, all right.
All right, let's
All
try
right.
again.
I'm
Take
already-
2, and
I'm
we're
already
sitting.
sweating.
Woo!
All right.
See,
You guys
and
ready?
I'm still kind of washed.
6
Maybe-
people still. We haven't lost anybody yet. Let's get to the game.
Woo!
Here we go.
Yeah. I can't start yet.
The game begins in 3, 2, 1.
Why am I shaking? Oh, she almost beat me on her first try. I can't even get it to stay. Aha. 30 seconds on the clock. No pressure, Gina. No pressure, sucker. Yeah, I think I need to filter. Come on, bro. 10 seconds on the clock.
We're gonna have to start the clock over.
All right, we'll we'll do this. If you get it on this turn, or even do this, if you get more cups than I get on this turn, then you'll win. Deal?
Okay.
Okay. You want to go first?
I
No,
guess.
I'll go first. Ladies last. Ladies first. Thank you. It's Pride Month. Oh, come on. See, that's what I get. Okay,
Bro.
so you know what? You're the guest. I'll be the loser. That's it. I'll be the loser. Let's see
I feel
what
like that's not fair.
What's up,
You
John?
should try one more.
We miss you, bro. We're gonna see you soon. I hope.
John who?
Your dad.
Ah, hi, Daddy.
John who? Okay,
Give
so.
me the other cup. I'm gonna do this right now. Give it to me.
All right. Here we go. This is your last try.
Yep.
I don't want to lose viewers.
Yep.
We've, by the way, lost a bunch of viewers.
I quit. I tried, you guys. I tried. It was a valiant effort.
Whatever. Let's
Yes,
find out
it's
what today's
punishment
penalty
time.
is. It's not punishment time yet, but let's find out what the punishment is
Bella.
going to be. What's up, Bella? Punishment. She's looking forward to it. Here we go. Powder slap. So at the end of the show, she is going to slap the the bejesus out of me using talcum powder, baby powder, in her hand,
Ooh.
which we've already got set up over there. Okay. Again, welcome to the happy hour. The happy hour, we talk about some things that are going on, but not really, not much, and definitely not often. We mostly talk about mental health and how it relates to
Your happiness.
To how it relates to happiness.
Yeah.
And so
So you can be happy in your everyday life.
yes, by aligning both the brain and the mind to coincide with one another. Now we know that we've made a lot of progress thanks to this guy.
Fresh out of jail, California dreaming. Soon as I step on the scene, I'm hearing hoochie screaming. Fiending for money and alcohol. The life of a West Side player with cops die and strong ball. Only in Cali will we riot, not rap.
Did you say hoochie?
I don't know. So Phineas Gage actually gets he gets gangster status because thanks to first off
He blowed his brains out.
He blew his brains out and
Yeah.
survived. Like it literally
Yeah.
a rod went through his face and out his head, and he survived. And
he
lost
choked brain out.
He lost
Like-
portions of brain out, including but not limited to afterwards.
Yeah.
So in any case, thanks to him, we discovered a lot about the brain. He gave us a lot of pieces to the puzzle. And here's the thing. You cannot talk about the brain or study the brain without Phineas Gage at some point in time coming up. He's kind of our go-to with how we know so much about it and how we know that certain parts or certain regions of the brains are due to localized
that
function.
you can mash your brain up and spit out your mouth and still
more
be a person.
importantly, thanks to him, we're talking more about the brain because a lot of us we admire stuff like the supercomputers or our phones, which arguably is way more advanced than the first supercomputer, but we don't often talk about. Hey, Brittany, we don't often talk about the actual
Hi,
brain,
sweetie.
the creator of both of those. So thanks to him, we realized that not only do we use, again, 100% of our brains, but we use all of our brains.
all of it.
So as I talked last time, our brain was, thanks to an individual, which we'll talk about now, we realized that the brain kind of had, hey, you two, hey, you two, three, because they've got a baby now.
Yes. Well, he's not a baby. He's 2, right? Two?
No, and her husband.
3? Well, no, the baby's 2.
I don't know. Let us know in the comments. So the brain is kind of a brain inside of a brain inside of a brain. It's kind of like having a fossil inside of your brain because you have the old lizard brain. And we know this, again, back to the old analogy, is like having an old Nokia phone on the center. And we know this thanks to this, what was called the Triune Brain theory, which was introduced to us by Paul MacLean. Now, Paul MacLean... first off, before we go into some of the other things that we're going to talk about this, keep in mind that this is back in the 60s. So that's like when hairstyles like this one was style was a thing.
I missed it.
Yeah.
Ah, he's 2.5. Nah.
Because
I win the day.
show your face. So Paul MacLean, he kind of thought that like the center of the brain was like almost like those truffles with the gooey chocolate on the inside, the best part on the inside. Kind of like one of these. Which, by the way, they are freaking delicious. One of my favorites is Lindalt.
Lint.
Lint?
It's
Whatever.
just lint.
The point is now I will tell you this. I ordered one of these at a 7-Eleven, and I stupidly told the guy, because he asked me how good they are, and I was like, oh, it's like an orgasm in your mouth. And then I realized that I was talking to a guy in 7-Eleven, and that sounded super weird. Anyways, Triune Brain. He theorized that we have three brains: the lizard brain, the mammalian brain, and the human brain. And he was both right and wrong. Okay, let's go into first some of the things that were wrong. Yeah, he's definitely using it wrong.
Oh, what a dodo. I
so
wonder what his pictures are going to look like when he gets them back.
So be like, why is there an eyeball in every one of these pictures? It's just stupid.
Somebody's walking in front of my camera the whole time.
So Paul is right and wrong. To go into the wrong reasons, first off, it's not true that the neocortex is the human brain. Some animals, as small as, like, for example, mice, can have a neocortex.
It's brain.
Also, additionally, octopuses don't have a neocortex.
Octopi.
And they are yet able to solve puzzles, get out of mazes, and figure out very complex...
They can open jars.
Yes.
Yeah, they freak me out.
Without having a neocortex, or at the very least what we consider a neocortex. Most animals have all of the parts that we have in our brain, just not divided in 6 regions like our neocortex is.
Fun fact.
Furthermore...
They even have a beak that can crush bone.
Furthermore...
You should be afraid of them.
Furthermore...
They can see your finger on the screen.
I'm gonna slap the bejesus out of you. There are animals like
hey,
birds.
I got viewers, look! Okay, go ahead.
I'm not gonna invite her on the show anymore.
No,
I
it's
swear to
fine.
you. There are animals like birds that care for their young. So
See, Brittany's
it's
freaked
not
out by
distinctive
octopus
to it's not distinctive to just mammals, but birds as well. The reality is that the brain can actually constantly interact with one another. So, for example, what we would often attribute to the reptilian side of our brain, where we get angry, we can actually have other parts of our brain later on even fortify that. So, for example, let's say you get angry and the reptilian brain, sends a sense of danger, so your limbic system kicks in your emotional parts. But the neocortex could later on, in hindsight, also reignite those. Or vice versa. Let's say that here's a good one, you watch a movie. You're not actually seeing anything that's real. You're seeing pixels up on a screen. But your neocortex can send a signal to, for example, your limbic system to actually ignite emotion in yourself. And the pituitary gland do the same thing. This is Andreas is with us. So look, they're both with us.
Hello! Yay.
I don't think I waved.
They have their phones then.
So this system is known
Or they're in different
as
rooms.
distributive processing. What this basically means is that your brain actually has hands all over different parts of the brain at all times, at any given time. It's kind of like how people have hands nowadays in the wrong places during this current lockdown. Or a better example is politicians having their hands in the wrong places. But the point that the point that I'm trying to make, you're like the worst guest I've ever had.
Hi, Melody.
Yeah, I'm trying to wave at her, and
You're
my
bad
buttons
at
are
it.
too big. So the point is that
Your buttons.
this is something that we commonly see wrong, and it can lead to what we're going to talk about in the future, which is cognitive distortions. Now. Just to reiterate one more time, we do not have... Oh, I'm in the shot. We do not have 3 separate brains. We have one big, very well coordinated brain. So those are the things that Paul MacLean got wrong. But Paul MacLean also got a lot right.
1588. That is correct.
My wife is turned on right now, and she should be. That's Chris Farley, baby. So anyhow, what he got right is, again, different parts of the brain do control different aspects of our behavior. So he deserves a gangster song. Anyways, Next show, we're going to talk about the 5 F's of evolution. Or particularly, actually, we're going to talk about the 3 F's of evolution. We're not going to talk about these two. But we're going to talk about fight, flight, and freeze and how they lead to, one, how they leads to the functions of and the behavior of the mind and the brain. And again, we're inching towards this B, the beliefs, how we get these beliefs wrong. So after that, we'll talk about, again, cognitive distortions, how we can have our brain not act the way that we would like it to act, and it doesn't serve our happiness. Like Jerry Maguire here, flipping out. So, time for...
It's penalty time, it's penalty time, it's penalty time. Penalty, penalty, penalty.
Time! Penalty time. And as we've already established, it is time for me to get slapped in the face with powder. Because I technically didn't even lose. I'm just an amazing host.
And I'm a really bad guest.
Dude, so bad. She talks over punchlines, talks over facts, and yet I'm stuck with her for life. Luckily, though, because I am blessed. Not right now, because she's going to slap the crap out of me. Mostly because I gave her a really hard time.
Oh, yeah. It's coming.
All right, here we go. Ready?
Come on. Come over here.
All right, so we want...
Come a little bit closer.
You should probably come this way, that way? No, come that way, I guess. All right, here
Hey,
we go.
Alex.
What's up, Alex?
I'm going to smack him real quick.
Yeah, I miss Cuban Alex. We haven't seen him forever. Alex, you were on this happy hour show when we did
When
it
we
like
were on the radio.
when we were 3 years ago or so. All right, here we go. Ready? Yeah, I mean, do you guys think that she wants to get some aggression out?
Just a little bit.
Maybe.
Just a little bit.
Here we go. I was like ahead.
Sorry,
Oh
I tried.
man,
I did better than last time.
no, you didn't.
I did. Look how good it is, though. Look at
Oh.
it. Is it a whole handprint? Oh, no. It's just everywhere.
I probably can get this video later and slow-mo it, and I'll put it on our YouTube channel.
I got it on the TV.
You got it on everything. Anyways, this has been our episode of Happy Hour. Even though the show's not actually an hour, it's kind of a play on words, and plus based on the show that used to be an hour. I can't even breathe.
Guys, it's poofing off his beard.
So even though the show's called a Happy Hour, we want to remind you to never limit your happiness to an hour. Guys, thank you so very much for watching, and have an awesome day. I hate you so bad. Bye, guys.
Comment, like, and subscribe.
Bye, guys.
There's a girl I really wanted in my world, and this friend should have been to the end of the road. Did we so low, so low? 'Cause girl didn't wanna be my world, and this friend just played me pretending the road set for me is just no way. Kind of a huge freaking loser.
I love you, Jake.
Every